following is 100% totally fan-made, so please enjoy and always support the official release. Is this thing on? Hello? Yes, Alvin, it's on. Go on. Right, hello everybody. We're the Chipmunks and the Chipettes. And, as you know, we usually make the Munkcast, which is what you're watching right now. Isn't that meta? Alvin, you might just want to get to the point. Well, yeah, okay. If you've been following the show, then you know. We haven't made an episode in like 3 weeks. And we make them weekly. That's because I, accidentally, passed around a pretty nasty cold. And it got to everybody. Literally. Yeah, do you know how unattractive it is to be, sick? I told you, Brittany. You looked fine. Well, in my defense, I did catch it from Eleanor, so technically, this is all your fault. My fault? I was doing everything I could to stay isolated. You're the one that walked in on me. Well, let's not get into the, who did this and who did that. We'll be here all day. Yeah, 'cause you know I'm right. Guys, I think we're getting a little sidetracked. Yeah, you have a point. Let's just stay on track and, not point fingers or anything. Eleanor, stop doing that. Okay, today, stop pointing at me. Today we have a video question, because you can totally do that. And it's from CJB Studios. Take a look. Stop pointing at me.
Hey everyone, CB here from CJB Studios, and today I am doing a question video for the Munkcast. It has been quite a while since I've done something like this before, but since I've been a pretty big fan of the series, I figured I'd kind of get back into it. So, I have 2 questions for my favorite characters from the series, being Simon and Jeanette. 1 question for both of them, and 1 question for Jeanette herself. Okay, so my first question, since both of you wear glasses, why exactly is that? Is it because you have very poor eyesight, like maybe blurry vision, or is it because you're legally blind or visually impaired? The reason I'm asking that is because I myself actually am visually impaired. I was born legally blind, and I used to wear glasses when I was little, and I actually sometimes still wear glasses to this day. Just, you know, whenever I'm going somewhere or when I'm reading something. So yeah, that's my first question.
That's a great question, CJB Studios. And, thank you for sharing your story. To answer, yes, I do wear glasses because of my poor eyesight. Without them, things become a little, shall we say, unfocused. But I wouldn't say I'm legally blind. My vision is below average, for sure, so the glasses just help me see things, you know, clearly, especially when I'm reading or working on my inventions. It's fascinating how something so small can make such a, you know, big difference, don't you think? They really do. Yeah, thanks for your story, CJB. I hope you don't mind me omitting the studios part. Anyway, like Simon, I wear glasses because of my vision. I'm not legally blind, just, blurry without them. I think I started wearing glasses when I was very little. They became part of who I am, and honestly, I don't mind them at all. Glasses are, well, they're kind of a superpower for people like us, helping us see the world more clearly. Whether it's reading, exploring, or just trying to avoid bumping into walls.
My next question is for Jeanette herself. So, in episode 7 of season 1 of the series, back when you saw that picture I made, it was this picture, by the way, in case you guys don't remember. One thing you said is that you always carry washcloths with you right alongside your clothespins. I'm gonna be honest with you, how exactly do you do that? Like, how do you carry, like, washcloths, like, and a chipmunk size? Like, how exactly is that possible? Like, the reason I'm asking that is because ever since that episode came out, I was actually kind of wondering how that would work. I'm just saying. So yeah, those are my questions for the Munkcast. If they don't get answered, that's completely fine. I won't be upset about it or anything. I will be a little disappointed though, but not upset. So yeah, thanks for watching and keep on munking, everyone.
Oh, I remember that picture. It was so thoughtful of you that you you made it. Thank you again, if I didn't, say it enough last time. As for the question, washcloths, yeah, I guess you could say it's all about being resourceful. Being chipmunk-sized definitely has its challenges, but I always like to stay prepared, especially when it comes to keeping things clean. So, I always carry a little pouch that's perfect for holding small items, including washcloths. But the washcloths that I carry aren't regular human-sized ones, of course. That would be too big for me to manage. Instead, I use smaller, folded versions, kind of like mini washcloths. They're lightweight and fit snugly into my pouch, so they're easy for me to bring along wherever I go. Alvin likes to joke that I must have a Mary Poppins-style bag, because I can fit so much into such a small space. But really, it's just a matter of good organization. But I guess it's even more impressive when that pouch can fit into my pocket. But yeah, it's one of those things that might sound tricky, but when you're as small as we are, you gotta learn to get creative. It's almost like an art form, packing everything just right so they're ready for everything. Oh, and I've had some practice too. I've been known to carry snacks for Eleanor, tools for Simon, and even one of Theodore's favorite stuffed animals in a pinch. I guess you could say I'm kind of the team's unofficial supply manager. Where would we be without you, Jeanette? I can think of a few places. Anyway, Drew Ager in 1851 says, "Hey you guys, I have the greatest question ever. Are you excited for the year 2025? And what's your favorite movie released in 2024 so far?" Oh, I love this question. Of course I'm excited for 2025. New year, new adventures. As for my favorite movie this year, easy. Bad Boys Ride or Die. Will Smith and Martin Lawrence are hilarious, and the action scenes are epic. Yes, I'm looking forward to 2025 and the advancements it may bring. My favorite film this year is, Dune, Part 2. Denis Villeneuve's adaptation is visually stunning and stays true to the complex narrative of the original novel, that's for sure. I'm super excited for 2025. New year, new treats. That's what I say. My favorite movie this year is, well, who saw this coming? Moana 2. The songs are so catchy, and the story is heartwarming. No spoilers if you haven't seen it. Plus, all that talk about food made me hungry. Hey, 2025, absolutely excited. New trends, new fashions. But, as for my favorite movie this year, it's gotta be Wicked. Yeah, it was good. It was such a good adaptation, and the costumes are fabulous. The story is so enchanting. And, I could, totally see myself as Glinda, right? Yeah, I'm quite excited for the new year. The opportunities it holds, everything, really. But my favorite movie this year is Maria. Angelina Jolie's portrayal of Maria is captivating, and the film offers such a deep insight into the opera legend's life.
Yeah, I can't wait for next year. There's gonna be so much coming out, and so much to look forward to. Right, Alvin? GTA 6? Don't say anything. So many new things to try, you know? My favorite movie was Furiosa, a Mad Max story. Mad Max Saga. The action sequences are thrilling, and, Furiosa is such a strong character.
All right, well, Danae Diaz asks, what do you remember about your parents? Do you remember their names, who they were, and could they talk too? Well, that's an interesting question. Some things about the past are like a song. You only remember bits and pieces of it. But I think the most important thing is, who's there for you now? And for us, that's Dave. He's been here more than enough. He's like our dad. He is our dad, our manager, and sometimes our babysitter, all rolled into one. Yes, that is an excellent question. Memories are fascinating. Sometimes they're vivid, and other times they're fragmented. But I think what really matters, who is like Alvin said, it's who's here now to guide and support us, and that's Dave. He's always done his best, even when we've tested his patience. Well, I think sometimes details don't matter as much as the feeling that matters. The feeling of being cared for. Dave has always been like a dad to us, so even if there are things we don't know or remember, we've always felt loved, and that's what's most important. Yes, it is a very thoughtful question, but, the past is like a diary with some pages missing. It's not always about what we remember. Sometimes it's more about how it makes us feel. And, we're pretty lucky to have each other. That's what I'll say. Yeah, that is such an intriguing question. I think memories are like a song you've heard once. You remember the melody, but not the words. And maybe that's okay. It leaves room for curiosity. Don't you think?
Danae, is that how you say your name? I think about that sometimes too. But, the important thing is that we're here. We're here now, together. The past might have shaped us, but it's the present that really matters most. Don't you think?
All right, this one's from, Love Animals, I think. They ask, hey Chipmunks and Chipettes, have you ever watched the Netflix show Outer Banks? And if so, who's your favorite character and what's your reaction to J.J. Maybank's death? Well, I haven't seen it myself, but I do love a good action-packed mystery. Maybe I'll have to check it out, if Simon ever stops hogging the TV. Speaking of, Simon, this one's for you. Yes, I have seen Outer Banks. It's an engaging show with compelling characters and plenty of twists and turns. My favorite character would probably be Pope. He's intelligent, resourceful, and has a strong moral compass. As for J.J. Maybank's death, well, it was certainly shocking and emotional. The show did a great job of highlighting his character struggles and making his loss deeply impactful. It's one of those moments that reminds you how fleeting and precious life can be, even if it's fictional. I haven't seen it, but now I'm really curious. Nope, I've not seen it too, but if it's got drama, fashion, and romance, I might just have to give it a shot. I haven't seen the show too, but it sounds like it could be pretty good, especially if it's got powerful storytelling.
Oh, well, I've heard of Outer Banks, but I've not seen it.
And next up, Chipmunks Superstar 50 says, Alvin, did you watch the Disney Pixar movie Turning Red? Well, I haven't seen that one yet, but I heard it's about a girl who turns into a giant red panda. Then she gets too excited and it's a wild ride. Maybe I'll check it out soon. After all, I know a thing or two about getting a little too excited sometimes. Alvin, you haven't seen Turning Red? Ugh, typical. It's so much more than just a wild ride. It's actually a really clever allegory about growing up as a girl, dealing with things like, changes, which in this case is a panda, but, it's about getting your period and emotions and finding yourself, I think it's a great Disney Pixar movie, and it really talks about the stuff that girls go through in a fun and relatable way. Okay, Brittany. Thanks for the health class update. I just said I'd watch it. Jeez. Whoa, it's really about all that? That's pretty bold for Disney to do. But I like a movie about pandas and emotions. That's two of my favorite things. I have to agree with Brittany. It's really impressive how the film uses a red panda as a metaphor for, big changes in a girl's life. It's definitely worth a watch, Alvin. I mean, they straight up say it in the movie anyway, so, Okay, I said I'll watch it. Let's just move on. Austin Angelo says, what are your thoughts on these images of you three? Okay, girls, take it away. They're you.
Oh, wow, Austin. That outfit is so beautiful. I feel like a princess in a storybook. The colors and details are amazing. And I love the little shoes. It's so creative. It makes me want to dance.
Well, I must say, Austin, you have excellent taste. The pink outfit is absolutely stunning. It's a little revealing, but very elegant and sophisticated. It's the kind of thing I could totally see myself wearing at a, glamorous event. And the accessories are on point, too. Wow, yeah, Austin, those are so lovely. I really appreciate the detail you put into each one of the outfits. Mine looks so mysterious and graceful. It is a little revealing. Probably not something I usually wear, but I love how you made it fit my style. Thank you so much. Oh, looks like the girls love them, Austin. You've got a real knack for fashion design. Almost like I've seen them somewhere before. Where could it... maybe you can whip up something cool for me. I'm thinking a genie outfit, magic lamp included, huh? Anyway, the last one for today is from Everything Man, and they say, "This is for Brittany. What do you think of this design I made for you?" Oh, man, again? Okay, Brittany, take it away. Oh my gosh, Everything Man. This design is absolutely adorable. I love the crop top and jeans combo. It's casual yet super trendy. And those pink sneakers, they're so me. You've definitely nailed my sense of style. But I do have a few pointers, and it's about the proportions of that version of me. While I love how bold and creative you were, this version of me has, it has curves I don't actually have. My thighs and hips are not quite that big, and let's just say I'm a little more on the petite side, in the, chest area, shall we say? But hey, confidence doesn't need curves, right? I mean, my style is all about attitude and knowing how to work with what you've got. And putting me into a body like that makes me feel like the way I look isn't enough. And honestly, it is. And I love my body the way it is. Petite, sleek, and perfect for me. I think it's important to celebrate all shapes and sizes. And this is just my shape. It's enough, and I'm proud of it. Sorry, got away from myself there. See, Everything Man? Brittany loves it. Now, how about a design for me? Maybe something with a cape? I could totally pull off a cape. And a big buff body. ALVIN, what did I just say about body image? I was trying to send a message. Yeah, Brittany, I understand. Well, that's all we've got time for in today's episode. A huge thank you to everyone who sent in their amazing questions. You guys are always keeping us on our toes. If you've got a question for the Chipmunks or Chipettes, you can drop it in the comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it with your friends. Oh, and if you want to join the fun and chat with us directly, you can post your questions on our Discord server too. Links in the description for that. It's the perfect place to hang out and talk all things Chipmunks, and maybe even get a sneak peek at future episodes. Thanks again for all your support. We could not do this without you. And until next time, keep on munkin'.